Thanks for inviting us in at 6 o'clock, and we begin tonight with breaking news. A Marion County jury found an Indianapolis man guilty on all counts in the death of a Dutch soldier.
The Dutch corporal, Simi Poitsema, was shot outside a hotel in downtown Indianapolis back in 2022. And it was just tonight that the suspect in the case, Shamar Duncan, learned the jury's decision.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Shamar Duncan, guilty of count 1 murder, a felony.
And that's just the beginning. He was also found guilty on all 4 counts: murder, 2 counts of attempted murder, and disorderly conduct.
Poitsema was visiting Indianapolis with 2 other Dutch soldiers. They were doing military training in southern Indiana. The 2 other soldiers were also shot. Poitsema was killed.
Sentencing in the case now set for February 24th. Karen Campbell is looking more into this verdict and is going to continue our coverage right here on 13 News ahead tonight at 11.
The Secretary of State finds himself in the hot seat and facing tough questions about how he's running the office and spending taxpayer money.
Lawmakers wanted to know about issues raised in a report by our partners at the Indiana Capitol Chronicle. And as our Sierra Putman now reports, the Secretary refused to answer some direct questions.
Secretary of State Diego Morales took his seat before the committee that oversees the state budget. He presented a plan asking for $24 million to run his agency next year and approval for a $20 million capital project to update state systems for voter registration and campaign finances.
It's outdated.
Lawmakers liked some of the plan, but still had questions, specifically about past reporting by the Indiana Capitol Chronicle concerning millions of dollars worth of no-bid contracts. Nikki Kelly is the editor of the Chronicle.
These contracts aren't listed on the transparency portal, so no one would know they existed unless someone tipped us, which is what happened.
State law allows no-bid contracts. Still, Representative Ed Delaney wanted to know how the companies were chosen. Secretary Morales said his staff researched the companies. In a statement to 13 News, the office added no-bid contracts are permitted and a common best practice for critical time-sensitive IT services.
I want to drive innovation, and as I said, we almost saved $1 million to the state by doing this. We reduced staff from 13.
How do you know that you saved the money? Because you didn't bid. You didn't put it out for bid, so you don't know whether this was the most expensive company or the least expensive. You have no way to know that.
The Capitol Chronicle also reported it traced tens of thousands of dollars worth of campaign donations back to some of those companies.
You're not up for election yet. Are you embarrassed by that?
You know, that is a separate, I'm here in an official capacity. I encourage you to reach out to
you're not going to answer me?
Delaney also questioned the secretary's hiring practices.
Did you hire one of your brother-in-laws for a newly created position and pay him more than $100,000?
I appreciate the question, sir.
You did, didn't you? You're not answering? You did.
The secretary's office sent a statement saying in-laws are not covered by state nepotism law and argued the issue was brought up as a politically motivated attack. Sierra Putman, 13 News.
13 News also requested those contracts and expenditures for review. The Secretary of State's office has not released those documents. We'll post the office's full statement about the exchange and the Chronicle's reporting on WTHR.com.
And over on WTHR Plus, we have just launched a new political streaming show covering everything you need to know at the Indiana State House during the legislative session. It's with Dustin Grove. You can watch the first episode of Crossroads Politics at 10 a.m. Sunday morning. Download our free streaming app, Fire Stick, Roku, and Apple TV. Angela?
And Marie, a mild Friday evening underway. Temperatures are still in the upper 30s and 40s. We have 41 Indianapolis, 45 Greencastle, 37 degrees in Richmond. These temperatures up about 10 degrees from this time yesterday, and it will stay mild if you're headed out for Operation Basketball or to dinner this evening. Evening will be dry. It'll be after 9 o'clock for most of us that we start to see that rain move in. Saturday cold front is what we're tracking. The impacts, rain rain changing to snow early tomorrow morning. Minor slushy accumulations. That means ½ inch to 1 inch or less for most of us. Do need to monitor those road conditions because as the temperatures start to drop, any wet pavement may turn icy, especially Saturday night into Sunday. Between now and 11 o'clock, a few showers arrive with the steadiest rain overnight. More on the changeover to snow in a few minutes.
All right, Angela, thanks so much. Make sure you've got our live Doppler 13 weather app on your phone. That way you'll be updated as the rain, cold, and snow arrives. It also gives you access to our interactive radar and the hour-by-hour forecast. It's a free download. You can go run and get it right now in your phone's app store.
Friday night, and it all comes down to what's happening Monday night in Atlanta. Notre Dame, Ohio State squaring off for the College Football National Championship.
Our Dominic Miranda takes a look back at the Fighting Irish's magical path to Monday's title game.
The Irish are going to the ATL. A national championship within reach. Ohio State standing in the way of Notre Dame's first title since '88. But how did we get here? December 20th, Notre Dame Stadium. The start of an epic journey. A battle for the Hoosier State never seen before. IU and the Irish. A first-round clash for state supremacy and the right to move on. No luck needed. A dominant victory saw the Golden Domers advance. A dream start to the playoff while knowing the ride was only beginning.
That's what's going to be important, is to enjoy this thing but get ready for the next opportunity. But you know what? I'm fortunate to be a part of a special football program, a special group of people.
We're just staying alive, and we're just trying to play as many games as we can because we love the game, we love preparing for it, and we love representing this university.
So came the next opportunity to represent. A Sugar Bowl date with the SEC champs in the Big Easy. Been there, done that Georgia versus up-and-coming Notre Dame. A big play here, a star moment there. Notre Dame put the country on notice. The remarkable journey continued to the Final Four.
To be able to come together and reel off this amazing journey we've had, and to know you got one more and we're not done yet, that's such a big deal.
I love being on the journey with these guys. I love motivating them. I love pushing them. I love challenging them in different ways because they just continue to respond in any way that you challenge them. But it's an honor and a privilege and a lot of fun to be on this journey together.
A special scene in the Bayou to unmatchable stakes in South Florida. The prestigious Orange Bowl against Penn State, all that remained between Notre Dame and a national title appearance. An instant classic, a cathartic win, now a chance to do what's always been expected in South Bend.
Any competitor wants to be a part of a place that the expectations are to win championships, and we all had a decision to make when we chose Notre Dame.
I came here to win a national championship, and to go to the best team that would give me the best odds to do that. We're all thinking about the man beside us, and I think we kind of proved throughout this season that culture wins, and it's a special place for a reason.
That culture, unmistakable. This opportunity, all too often fleeting. A chance to do what hasn't been done in nearly 4 decades within its grasp.
Welcome to Atlanta, where the players play.
Notre Dame and Ohio State, a champion to be crowned on Monday night.
Welcome to Atlanta, where the players play, and we ride on the bangs like every day.
Welcome to Atlanta, indeed.
The parties don't stop till 8 in the morning.
And Dom is on his way to Atlanta right now. He'll have coverage on air on WTHR+. That would include his full preview of this highly anticipated title game between the Buckeyes and Fighting Irish. Again, you'll find that on demand right now over on WTHR+. And we have got Operation Basketball for you tonight.
That's right. We're going to take you live to the semifinals of the Marion County Tourney with Rich Nye. Plus, we also have an update for you on reconstruction of an organization in downtown Indy that is set up to help veterans.
Tonight, we want to talk about the plan after this big fire at HVAF. Angela?
Scott, weather impact alert days for early next week. I'm getting you ready for below zero temperatures.